What up, what up? I'm back with another episode. This week we got Crystal Martinez, Crystal Minerva Martinez, owner of Beauty on the Block out of Grandview, Washington. We sat down and talked after she had a couple clients come in. We went over what it's like to be a business owner, the challenges that come with it, and what's coming up next for her in the shop. I want to thank you for being here. Thank you for listening. Make sure to like and subscribe and share with anybody that you know that might be interested. Crystal had a lot of good things to say, and yeah, thank you for being here. Here we go.
Ayer ya pasó mi Cristo, mañana quizás no vendrá. Ayúdame hoy, yo quiero vivir un día a la vez.
This is a kid show. I gotta remember. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, I was like, dang, you're gonna have to like mute a lot of stuff.
Yeah,
I see.
there's a lot of- get the beep button. You gotta get that ready. I have that ready on deck. Do you want me to intro you?
I don't know. Let's try.
Yeah, you want me? I wrote one.
Yeah?
I did.
Okay.
I wrote one for you.
It's the baddest of the bad.
The baddest of the bad. Self-made entrepreneur. Mother of two. Diehard Niner fan.
Yes, sir.
The Beauty on the Block. Enemy number one to the wig industry. Crystal Martinez.
Crystal Minerva Martinez.
Hey, snaps in the chat. Snaps in the chat.
I suck at it.
There you go. Yeah, there's a lot of questions that I have. I sent them to you. Did you review them?
I did. I looked at him right away and I was like, I could have just freeballed this shit. I don't think any of them were hard or too crazy.
You said that, so then I added some.
Oh, you added some.
I added some. Like,
I
I
was
have a
like,
couple
I
curveballs.
could have freeballed this shit. Like it.
I have a couple curveballs that I'm
okay.
gonna throw. But not anything that's like crazy. But I just kind of ones that I was like, yo, no, I just kind of want your like genuine reaction. I didn't want you to think about it. I wanted just to see like what you thought, like right off the rip. Yeah, exactly. So let's start off with how'd you get your start?
So how did I start? That's a tricky question.
Yeah.
Because I started in the 8th grade.
Doing hair.
Yes.
Do you remember the first person whose hair you did?
Ashley Borrego.
Really?
Yeah, and she's still my friend now. I've only done her hair like out of high school and junior high. Maybe like twice or 3 times. She goes to the big dog, Mimi. But yeah, she still let me do her hair.
Okay.
And I've been doing hair ever since. I didn't stop. I mean, I did stop. I took a break. No, I didn't take a break because I still did it at home no matter what.
You just continued to do hair. There was a time when you didn't, when that wasn't like your main
Yeah,
job.
I focused because I went back after high school. So crazy story. I started in high school. Okay, I started in junior high, not legit. Got into high school. You could do it as a
elective or
like a
trade.
Yeah, there you go, like a trade or something. Like that's what you could do.
Rather than go to class, go to
So
school, yeah.
I've always wanted, no matter what, in my mind, I've always wanted to be a hairstylist and a dental assistant, no matter what.
Okay.
That has always been in my mind, never has changed.
Hair and teeth.
Yes. And still to this day, I'm still hair and teeth. But I did start it my senior year in high school. I did 2 months of beauty school, and then I got kicked out.
What?
Yeah.
I heard of people dropping out of beauty
No,
school.
I mean,
like,
I
is it Greece, right?
technically did kind of drop out, but I got kicked out too at the same time. So
How did you get kicked out?
I went to quit, and then she said, "You can't quit." And then I was gonna fire her, and then I called my mom, and then my mom showed up, and then she was gonna fire her. So then she just kicked me out of school. And then I almost not graduated. Yeah, because I needed that grade because it was an elective, I think, at that time.
What led to that? Like, was it just you guys
She
didn't see
is
eye to eye?
actually, she had a beauty school in Sunnyside. It shut down because she was stealing money, I believe.
Which you don't feel bad about at all.
No. I wanted her shit to shut down. I don't say her name because a lot of people in Sunnyside know her, but I'm pretty sure everybody knows what school it was. But yeah, that was the start of my beauty career. Graduated and then went back to the beauty school.
Where'd you end up going after that?
To a new school that is still open. At that time, it was called Sheer Designs.
Okay.
But now it is called Reese Beauty Academy, I believe. And it's Julian Javier Reese.
What's beauty school like? Like, what do you do on a daily basis? Like,
The new place I went to, shout out to Julian Javier, I literally learned almost everything that I know in 1 week.
from them?
Yes. So I literally went one day, I learned how to do a haircut. The next day I learned how to do highlights. The next day I learned how to do braids. The next day, like I literally legit learned everything in a week and then started performing them on people.
Yeah, I remember talking to Joseph Rodriguez about like going to like school, like what he had to do, and he said that like when he was going, he was like, man, I had to do everything. I had to like pedicures, I had to do like nails, I had to do like
to
all
be
of
a
the above.
Cosmo.
Like he didn't have a choice. Like the school
Yeah.
that he went to, like he all he wanted to do was be a barber, but he didn't. Yeah,
They didn't give him that option.
No, he had to do it all. So
Yeah.
was that something that you had to do too?
Well, so you choose. So there's a, I believe there's 6 or 7 types of things that you could do in the beauty industry. So you can do what I do, which is all hair. So you do from hair to facials to nails and skin, or facials is skin. So you learn everything about the beauty industry, being a cosmetologist. Then I just learned 2 years ago, hair design is just strictly hair color and then like boys haircuts, girls haircuts.
Got it.
You don't really do very much anything outside of that. Like they're not supposed to do waxing, but in beauty school, almost everybody learns waxing. It doesn't matter if you're a barber or not. It's just something that it's easily taught. So everybody kind of learns that. So Cosmo, hair design. Then there's barber, where you only do men's girls cuts and men's, but barber, obviously you're going to just do men's or anybody that gets short hair. Barber, manicurist, nails, esthetician, face, and then master esthetician, they can give you like injections, like lip injections or like scraping of the face, like they're delegated to do that. I believe that was it. And then obviously to become a teacher. Those are the 6. What's that, 6? Cosmo, hair, barber, esthetician, manicurist, master. So 6. And then 7 with...
That sounds way harder than regular school. I'm not gonna lie. Like I hear like a lot of people are just like, "Oh, regular school isn't for me. I'm gonna go and do that." And I've always thought in my mind like, "Oh, probably because it's easier." But no, that sounds way more intense.
It's not.
Like having to write a paper.
Like no shame to anybody that's like older and wants to go back because maybe they've had this passion for hair forever.
Right.
But I see a lot of people doing it. Like people are trying to like I don't know. I feel like it's a trend right now to become a hairstylist or an esthetician. It's more to that. You can become your own boss, but you have to put in the work. Some people go to school and then have totally different careers. Like, for instance, I went back to charter and I did become a dental assistant, then I got fired. So then I went back to doing hair. So it's like, I still came back to what I love to do. But some people go to school and then just go to school. They don't do anything with their license, or they don't even get licensed. So basically they paid 20 to 30 grand for school for no reason when they should have just stayed out of school, because it's not something easy. It's very hard.
Yeah, I saw other.
You've
I've
seen
I've been
how I
here
have to
today.
come up and you have to
Yeah.
figure it out. And there still was some red, so it's not easy. It's not
No, it was
at
like a
all.
very extensive process. Like I think I was here for like 4 hours,
Yeah.
like watching it happen, and I never knew that that was the amount of time and like effort and what went in. I just figured like, all right, you're gonna come in, like she's gonna mix something up, put it in this girl's hair, wash it out, cut it, and then we're good to go.
Yeah.
Like she's gonna be out of here in like an hour or so.
Mm-mm.
No, yeah, I was completely
That's
wrong.
like if they do like a solid color. So like say if she just kept the black all the way over. Yeah, it's like an hour. It's in and out.
Yeah.
But if once you start adding the bleach in there, that's like 2.5
To
hours.
get rid of stuff.
3.
That was the things that I guess that was one of the things that I had no idea. Having to get rid of a color to be able to like turn it something else, and then having to color balance, like having to really use like kindergarten like color wheel skills, like all right, this is what offsets that, but then take it to another level. And oh man, that was insane. I I don't know. I was really surprised and like impressed at like how much goes into it. I really didn't know. That's crazy.
It is.
Yeah, that's nuts. So we're here at Beauty on the
Beauty
block.
on the block.
The shop's amazing. Like
Thank you.
everything looks nice. Everything is like really well put together, and I think really does like kind of your personality like comes through.
I hope so, because
like,
I don't want it to be too. A lot of girls nowadays, like if you look up stuff on the internet, like some are very bougie, and I want to be bougie, but I can't. It's not in me.
it's just not you.
I'm from Mapton, that big old city, and we don't care what we look like as long as we get the job done.
Shout
So
out
I just try
Mapton.
to make it presentable.
It looks nice. Like it really is sick. Like it's a lot of hard work come together. What brought this on? Like, is that something that you always wanted to do? Like have your own shop? Is that always been the goal, or how did that become?
It actually always has been a goal of mine. I didn't think it would happen so soon and so fast as it did. But I guess I was kind of pushed to do it sooner than later. Catalina, shout out to Catalina. She was my first self-employed place that I worked at. I was there for like 5 to 7 years. I can't remember off the top of my head. 2017 to 2022 is when I was there. She has only like one room at that time, one room in the shop, and I do like Brazilian waxing, so intimate waxing, and then I do the hyaluronic acid fillers, which is a little bit more personal. Teeth whitening, where I needed like not a big room, but a small room, and she let me use it for the amount of time that I was there. But since they remodeled, they made it a coffee shop. So that room got taken out. So I have clients that get that stuff done, and I needed a room. So I was walking one day to Herb's, and my compadre was like, he's a barber, and he was like, hey, look at this place. And I was like, oh yeah, whatever. We're a little tipsy, and he's like, let's do it. I'll be on this side, you be on that side. And I'm like, yeah, I'm down, whatever. Like, we're drinking, bitch, you're not gonna remember this in the morning, whatever.
Drunk talk.
Yeah. And he remembered it, and he called the guy, and literally like from one day to the next day came, looked at it. I fell in love. It's huge place. I didn't want to leave Catalina's, but it was not an opportunity pass. This place is great. And like I said, it has 2 sides. So the end goal was eventually to open up a school on the other side. Still an end goal, but I'm not there yet.
It was quite a process. Like it was a long time from when you said you were going to start. Like I remember like one of the first times where you were talking about this is something that I want to do, like open my own shop, and to where you're like, hey, like it's open now. Like a lot of late nights, I'm sure, like a lot of like hard work.
A lot of drinking water around the table. Yeah.
Yeah, but it was crazy. I have this. I brought you something. I don't know if you remember it. But this.
Yes, this is it. This is where it started. I work super late. Obviously, right now, what time is it? Look at it's what 8:30.
8:30. I don't know.
Well, I finished my client at 8. We're doing our interview right
Yeah.
now. This is basically what time I usually work to, 8 to 9, and then I unfortunately still work next to a bar and
That's
would
one
go and eat.
Yeah, that's
And-
one of my favorite like pictures that I've ever taken. Just because I feel like there's such a good story behind it. Like I remember it was one of the days where you like came to the bar and I just seen you. Oh, like, hey, what's up? Like, how's the shop like going? Like, oh my gosh, I'm so tired. Like I was there all day fixing stuff, doing this, doing that. Like just this whole list of things that needed to be done to the space to like to make it nice and to make it your own. And like you ordered something to eat, like me and Tony Michelle, I remember just sitting there and like you crashed out and like you're not supposed to fall asleep in the bar, so the bartender says something, we're like, yo, like she's drinking water, she's just tired.
Yeah.
Like you should cut her a break.
I'm all give me my water. Home.
But it just looks
Still
so
to this day,
hilarious.
give me my water. Everybody knows I drink my water.
You just look like a little kid that had just like so tired from like playing all day, but obviously you were working. And oh my gosh, like I got to make sure to add that picture in like right here in the interview, but that's definitely like one of my favorite ones.
That's why I was like drinking water, because even you, so the way I came up with the Beauty on the Block
The
was
name.
because of you guys.
Yeah.
You guys
I remember that
all
day.
gave me,
We like workshopped the name.
yeah.
I used it. I remember using it as like a reason to go and like talk to girls. We were at the bar.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, you were like, "How do you like this name?" How do you
Yeah,
like
hey,
this
what's
name?"
up? Girls are over here. You guys go to beauty salons, right? Yeah, what do you think about this name? What do you think about that? Oh, this is what I think. Oh, okay. So, do you guys need anything to drink? Like
Yeah, I remember that because we did ask everybody, and then I kept asking everybody, and everybody.
The name was
Beauty on the
cool.
Block.
I know. Like I don't know. Like not that. Like I feel like, oh yeah, like I helped like come up with the name, but I do kind of feel like kind of a connection to
you
it. Like
did.
man, it
You
feels
did.
nice to like be
A
able to see
handful
it.
of friends.
Yeah.
My mom was opposed to it. I think there was a few people, but it's Beauty on the motherfucking Block.
Beauty on the Block.
140 Division Street, Grandview, Washington. Come and see us. Come fuck with your girls.
It's nice in here. It's freaking sick. I like it. Now it was just you, like for a moment, right?
Yeah,
just
for like
you
a
in the shop.
good.
But now, like, there's everything. Like you got employees now. Like, you
Um,
have, like,
So it was me for like what? Like casi almost 2 months. I was by myself. The whole shop. Me by myself. And then Maria came in, an esthetician, and then she was rolling with me, and she rolled with me for a fat minute. It was just me and her. I want to say like a good 6 to 8 months. It was just me and her. And then after that, Kim came in to do her hours for beauty school, and she just stayed. She hasn't left. Girl hasn't left. She's going with me strong too. Amelia was the next one.
you can keep going.
Okay, Amelia was the next one. And then Bree, Nels. I've had a few girls come in and come out. Not for they left because bad terms or they didn't like it here. It just different situations. Almost each and every one of them family stuff. So I have had 3 girls leave on me now, but all just due to family situations, not because my place is not
happen,
bad.
yeah.
Yeah, because it's the fucking best. But yeah, now I have Elsie, Amber does our nails, and then Alma is our other esthetician. Beatrice is our other esthetician. So there is a total of 4, 5, 6, 7 of us right now. So it's a full shop, but it could be fuller. I could get a fuller
room to grow.
I got this whole space right here. I'm thinking about it.
So being in a, I don't even know what to call it, like a beauty shop, salon. One,
Beauty.
either the other.
Yeah, I'm all it's
Okay.
the same. Shop, salon.
Same. Yeah, being at the shop. There's definitely like some differences for me from being in like a barbershop to being being here.
Why we not thug enough?
No, I wouldn't say that. Like, because there was definitely like,
Some thug shit. Yeah, we
and some
thug.
stuff like kind of like similarities, like still like the kind of shit talking. Like, of course, like, you know, that's kind of what happens at like the barbershop too. Like we like walk in and you're gonna chirp each other, like say something or like whatever it may be. Definitely like talk some trash like to each other, to one another. Like it's the same, but it's different. Like
Yeah.
the way like girls do it is just like a little bit different. But that was still there. I feel like it smells a lot better in here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely one of the things where I was like, yo, like, yeah, being at a barbershop, like, you still
Well-
kind of like,
Funny story. My hours. So like you have to do like 200 hours out on your own at a shop and stuff, and so I had to do
hello,
hours over there.
what's up?
Do you want to stop?
Yeah, come on in, no, come on in. Yeah, come through.
Yeah.
Well, we're shooting like an interview.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, you're good.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
It's okay.
Yeah, you're all right. That's cool. The shop's busy. I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, heck yeah, people
Yeah.
coming in. to work.
So I did forget Amber. Oh no, I said Amber, but Amber works later hours, so she has another
Okay.
job, and then she comes.
Seeing this person come in, like I feel like that's cool. Like that gives you the freedom to, or like gives more people freedom. Like
Yeah.
you having your own shop, like of course it's sick, but then schedules are so gnarly. Like I feel like that was one of the things that I learned today. Like being a mom, of course, like having more responsibilities than just the shop. Like your time management is insane. Like it's so sick. There was the girl that came in that like got the color and the cut and everything done, but then while she was like chilling, because there's time where she has like downtime where she just needs to, like everything needs to set in or whatever. Like you had somebody else come in and like just did a cut like real quick, like yo, like no
Yeah.
problem, and then took your kids to practice, went and picked them up, like managed like family too, like coming in to like visit and like see you, like yeah, like your time management skills are insane to where I was kind of like, oh my gosh, like I'm
You're
what
going
am I
crazy.
doing? Yeah, what am I doing?
You're like, do you need me to do something?
Yeah. Or
Yeah, no.
kind of thinking like, yo, like where's my time management at? Like she's got 20 minutes here. Like could we have just done the interview like at that point? Like,
Well, that's why I was like, do you want to do something?
Yeah.
And you're like, no, we're good. I was like, okay, well, cool, whatever. Then I'll
I
just
know.
sit here and I'll just chill too.
after you said that, like then when the other girl came in, I was like, oh dang, like I should have been like on point. Like I should have been able to say that, but yeah, I guess my time management skills.
Yeah, no,
I'm
like
pretty horrible
so
at time
my day
management.
starts, take my oldest to middle school,
Mm-hmm.
drive my ass back to Grandview, pick up my niece and my other son,
Yeah.
drive to Sun Valley, then drive to Pioneer. And then if I work in Tri-Cities, so this was my first week, drove to Tri-Cities. And then if I work here, I drive straight here. Either way, I'm going to work. Then finish by 2:30. Pick up my oldest and my nephew from middle school. We have about 40 minutes to kill. So either we just sit there in the parking lot and I start posting content, or that's like my little free time, or run to Walmart, get whatever I need, then go back, pick up Zachariah, and then drive my ass back here if I work. If I don't work, then we just go home, we chill for an hour, go to football practice. If I work, come here while they're sitting, processing, I take them to practice and then pick them up and then
back to home, to
Back home,
to sleep,
dinner,
to get ready
sleep,
to rinse and
do
repeat
it again.
the next
Yes.
day.
Yes.
The processing, that's the way to say it. I was
Yeah.
gonna say like cooking.
Yeah,
Like,
downtime. Downtime was
Well,
fine.
yeah,
Yeah.
while like chicks have the stuff in their hair
Yeah.
and it's going to work. Like
Yeah.
I didn't know how to call it. All right.
I wanted to kind of pickle back to you talking about the barbershop and the shop about
Oh,
smelling
yeah.
different. So
The differences, go for it.
my hours that I did you have to do 200 hours before you actually graduate. So you have to choose wherever you want to go. You could go wherever you want. If you wanted to like just go 2 hours or an hour every day to different salons, you can, as long as it equals 200 hours.
Right.
So my, Julie, you didn't hear this. My 200 hours were not 200 hours. It was like 2 days at a barbershop, my compadres to be exact. And he told me the only way I'm going to sign your hours is if you clean the bathroom. That shit is nasty. Like, fuck going to the fucking bathroom at a barbershop. Like,
I've never.
I feel like I'm
I
going
would
into
never.
a bar.
Yeah, I don't think I have ever or would. The only time I would ever do that, I think, is like to wash my hands or something like that, you know, because I felt gross. But it's definitely like one step up from a locker room.
Yes.
Like, you know, but I don't know. Like, some places are definitely like cleaner than others, you know, because you can tell like, all right, like these people are like a little bit more diligent about making sure stuff's presentable. But then you got like the grimy places that you're like, all right, like,
I'm like, yeah, I had to clean, and the 200 hours, I was done in 2 days. That didn't equal $200, but I was good.
But that was
like,
worth 200 hours
yeah,
cleaning up after dudes. Yeah, heck yeah. Dudes are definitely like way grosser than girls. Like, that's what was nice being here. I was like, man, like, this is a way easier shoot. My last year, I was like crawling under a house, like getting dirty and stuff, like crawling around. Like,
you had
construction.
to, yeah.
Like, this one was like, oh, like,
yeah,
it's nice in here. Like, you know, there's
chill.
air freshener going off every couple minutes.
I was like,
there's
TV, you could have just chilled, watch TV.
Yeah, I guess I could have, but I don't want to do that. Like, I'm here, you're working. Like, I want to make sure that I'm shooting, getting as much footage as I possibly can. But it's dope. Like, it's different.
It's
for
different,
sure.
yeah.
But I don't know. Like,
I've been in a barbershop and I've been at a shop, so
yeah, there's similarities. Of course.
It is different. Like you said, the atmosphere is different.
Yeah, it is. There's more tools. Like, you guys definitely need more things than I think like a barber would. Like, all the products and like chemicals, or what, I don't know what you would even call them. Chemicals. It's definitely more science going on here than at a barbershop, which you're just kind of getting clipped and getting cleaned up and razors and that kind of stuff. And here it's different, but I don't know. It's cool. It was fun. I mean, this is kind of like one of the interesting spots.
Enjoyed your 4 hours here.
Yeah, I did. It's interesting, like, you know, because I'm sitting back like, not necessarily like learning stuff that I'm gonna remember forever, or like, oh, I'm gonna use this, like, but learning.
Now
you know,
you see
what goes into it. Yeah, heck yeah. There's way more going into it than what I thought.
So now don't be calling your girlfriends and being like, when they're at the hair appointments, like,
now I know.
Leave us the fuck alone. We'll get there when we get there.
Yeah. And definitely, like, if your girl says she's going to do her hair, like, go watch a game. Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? Go do
to the
something.
Bar,
Yeah,
go do something.
Go do something, bro. You got time.
Also, bring your girl some food.
Oh, there you go.
She's
probably hungry.
She's probably hungry.
Yeah, because she's been sitting in the chair. It's not like she can go and eat anything. Like, yeah, bring that, and maybe like a charger for her phone or something like that. Because
we always have chargers.
Oh,
so
yeah. Is that something?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
It is something, but also girls could work, like if they ever needed to work. There's Wi-Fi and everything. So, but yeah, there's always chargers. Somebody's phone's always dying. Don't matter.
All right. Okay. All right. I like it. A couple of like, I guess, other questions that we could like go with. This one, I guess, is one that I didn't send to you, so I want you to think about it. I have a couple options that I want you to think. So there's two main people that I have, and I want you to tell me like what you would do with their hair.
Okay.
What would you do? Like, all right. So first one.
Burn it.
Pretty famous hair. Okay. The first one's Jesus.
Oh, his hair. Yeah, no,
what
don't
would you
touch
do?
it.
No. You wouldn't do his hair? You wouldn't give him anything?
His hair is wavy. It's nice light brown, like a medium brown. Nah, I wouldn't touch it.
Not even like a trim, nothing at all?
Oh, I guess I could trim it. Like if
even
you said
some
like
split ends?
Take the, like Mexicans, no más los puntos. I'm like, okay, got it. Just clean it up, nice, fresh and sharp.
Okay. The next one is somebody that this might be a trigger word for you, but being a Niners fan. But what would you do to Patrick Mahomes' hair?
Ooh, his hair? Nah, I think I would cut it.
Yeah,
Fresh fade.
fresh fade.
Yeah,
fade
cut
him
it.
up.
Cut it.
Scale of 1 to 10. How bad do you hate him?
Ugh. I mean, I don't really hate him.
No.
Nah.
I was wondering if you did. Like,
I don't hate him.
I grew up like I'm a Colts fan, and so I grew up watching like Peyton Manning.
What the hell? I didn't know you were a Colts fan.
Yeah,
I thought you were a Seahawks.
Oh, no.
No, or Steelers.
No.
Something with an S.
Nope.
The
I'm
hell?
I'm a Colts fan. I grew up watching like Peyton Manning lose to Tom Brady every single year, and
Yeah.
I feel like that's kind of what Patrick Mahomes is doing to everybody now. Like you run into him.
Yeah, no.
No.
Yeah. Fuck him.
Okay. All right. Next question. So you were running through a lot of the services that you offer. What are they exactly? Like, what can somebody come in and get like here at Beauty on the Bar?
So here we do everything besides like, okay, so we do hair, skin, nails, lashes, lip filler, teeth whitening, tooth gems, piercings, permanent jewelry, facials. We do everything. Like
Do you do hair
extensions.
extensions?
Yes.
Do you do hair transplants?
No.
Asking for a friend.
No.
No.
Because the Lower Valley will not pay those prices. You can pay $5,000 to get hair transplants.
Well, it's not me,
I know, but would you pay
my
it?
friend might. You'd think about it.
Yeah, see, exactly. That's
Yeah.
what you would get. Oh, let me think about it. I've thought about it.
Really?
I have. Well, not even that. Not hair transplants.
something that you could do?
Hair transplants, we can because we're not doctors.
Oh.
You have to be a doctor to do that.
Oh.
Because you got to cut out like either the eyebrows or like a hair
Got
and
it.
then put them in.
The eyebrows is what they do for that?
Yeah, you can do eyebrows. You can do basically like anything. Like if they cut off your hairs right there, and they just start sticking.
Well, it's
them
not
in.
for me, of course.
Well, yeah, but
I'll tell my friend.
hair transplants only doctors can
Okay.
do. The thing that I was talking about that I thought you said was toupees.
Like getting glued
Not
on?
toupee. Yeah, not basically glued on, but these shits don't come off. Like you gotta come in
seen
and I
those.
take it off. Like
I've seen those. Like a guy will like get like
fresh
like really
shave.
thick, like
Yeah.
kind of I don't know, like kind of carpet like put down. It's kind of
Yeah.
what it looks like, and then get it blended or get it faded, and it looks.
or add color or get it really long
How much
and
does that
stuff.
cost? Asking for a friend.
Those it's like 500 to like 1,005, 2,000, depending, because like they have to measure your head. They have to, if you say you want long hair, curly hair, like
Oh.
it goes all into it. So like we got to figure out what kind of hair you want, how thick, thin you want it, and then figure out the shape of your head and.
Like, what if I wanted the Patrick
Do
Mahomes?
you want a widow's peak? Do you not want a widow's peak? Do you want a hairline? You don't want a hairline. Like a lot goes into it.
I'll just be bald.
Yeah. See, that's what
I'll just.
I
be
feel
bald.
like that's what
I'll just be
everybody
bald.
would say.
I feel like some dudes would be into it though.
You
Like,
think? Because
I
I've
think
thought
so.
about at Catalina's, me and his name is Ricardo. We've thought about taking the class. It's like a $3,000 class, but then you think about it, and not to hate on the Lower Valley because that's where we're from. Lower Valley won't pay for it.
I think people would come here for it.
I don't think anybody would.
No.
We've asked, and Catalina's is a little bit more upscale than here. The clients that we did ask that didn't, balding or getting old, we asked them and they're like, yeah, we would. And then we would ask, okay, so how much would you pay? Oh, like $200. Like, no, that's
that's not
not gonna work.
Yeah.
So it's not a thing over here. I can see it happening in Tri-Cities.
Yeah.
I don't know
Maybe.
about Yakima, but Tri-Cities for sure.
Yeah.
Seattle for sure.
I mean, it's less than like a flight to Turkey. Like, I feel like that's where everybody's going now
Okay.
to try to get that done.
Yes, and yes. The hair transplants over there are like what, like 1,005 to 2000.
I don't know. I wouldn't know.
I looked into it. I looked into it because a certain somebody is balding, and we looked into it, looking over there. But again, you're going to somewhere that you don't even know if they're talk English or anything. Like,
yeah.
Some people say, "Oh, go to Mexico," which is fine, but Mexico's a little bit more spinny. I want to say it's like $3,000 to get hair transplants.
Yeah.
But you're going somewhere where it's, the language is a little familiar. Now, if you're going to Turkey, what if they're saying like, "Let's fuck this bitch's hair up. We're never gonna see him again. He's giving us this money," and
They make you blonde.
like.
Yeah.
You don't know because they're speaking a different language. So, yes, Turkey is on the cheaper side, but I would think about that one. That one's a toughie.
I definitely have not thought about it. No.
Yeah, see? I'd rather just be bald too. That's what I'm saying.
So, you work your magic. I saw you work your magic today. How often do you get asked to do the impossible?
At least like 4 times a month.
Really? Mm-hmm. And do you attempt it, or do you?
Oh, yeah, I attempt it. I love that shit.
Really?
I love trying to do the impossible.
Just see if you can.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. Basically.
It's a challenge in that way.
I love being put to a challenge.
Okay. Yeah, there's definitely things that, I mean, people could come in and ask for whatever, like in any like industry, but I feel like that's a good way to take it. Like, all right, cool. Like, I'll try. Like, I'll do my best, and if we get there, we get there, and if not, then. But how many times have you gotten it? Have you like?
Let's say nobody's left unhappy with their results, but people have left unhappy with how light they got. So some people. So, like, you've seen, like, there was still some red left behind. Some people would be mad about that. You see me mix up, like, 3 different colors. I can put on a color to eliminate it, but I would darken it. So I would take away from what I just did, which is fine. I'm fine with it, but the client, that's where it comes to the client. Like,
their preference, sorry.
Yeah, do you want to see this? Do you not want to see this? Like, we can fix this, but the way to fix it, are you going to fuck with it? Mm-hmm. So some are just unhappy with the results, but not unhappy with what I did.
Got it. I'm sure there's times when, do you step back? This is a question that I asked, like, the last person to you. Do you step back and you're like, you just look at your work and you're like, yo, like...
I did that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Every day. No,
every day?
Not every day, but yeah, like there's... I don't know if you've seen it lingering right now because I paid for that damn ad. I did it... I call it a lady mullet. She has a mullet, but she's a lady, so you say lady mullet. But we did dark purple into a lavender into like... It kind of looked like blonde into blue. And it's like, looks like, she referred to it as tie-dye, which, I mean, when I see it now I can't unsee tie-dye, but to me it resembled that rocket ice cream, where it's red, white, and blue.
Ah, okay,
But her colors are purple, white, and blue. And so, like, I amazed myself, because, like, I like being put to the challenge, and her hair is only, like, this big, so... It was a little hard to, like, get the colors in there, but we did it, and I was like, dude, I fucking did that. And she's like, I fucking love my hair. And I'm like, I know, because I did it. Duh. But at the same time, I was like, dude, like, when you see it processing, like, I don't know, it looked a little off, and I'm like, fuck, dude, I fucked this girl's hair up. But then I washed it out, and I started blow drying it, and I'm like... Oh shit, this is badass.
It's gonna come out.
It came out nice. So that was the most recent one. Trying to think back before her. I don't know. I just like doing like crazy shit. I like working with colors. I love doing blondes. Trust me. I do them every day, all day. But sometimes you get tired of it, and I just want somebody to be like, yo, do this. So that same girl, she's going to have me do what is it called? Where it kind of looks like it's glitching. Glitch hair? No. Yeah, I think that's what it's. I don't know, something like that. It looks like it's glitching, and it's just like.
You're looking forward to that.
Yeah, I am. It's not going to happen for a few months. I think she said it's not going
Let
to
it
be back
rock for a while.
until like November, December for like a college break. But so I was like, girl, no, let's do it right now. But I don't know how I'm going to attempt. I've never done it. I've been looking it up, and that shit looks difficult. But I want to try it, so fuck it.
Good luck.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
I'll do it, and I'm posting. I'm gonna do an ad again for it.
I'll check it out. Okay. Talk to us about, let's see, the tools that are necessary to do what you do. What are like the essential things? Like if you like, almost like you got stranded on a desert island, you're gonna do somebody's hair. Like what tools would you take?
Scissors, comb, and a clip. That's it. That's all you need. If I was stranded and I had to do somebody's hair. Color, there's absolutely nothing you can do if you don't have color.
Yeah.
There's box dye, but if we're stranded on an island, there probably is not a store.
Yeah.
So
no. Rub some berries together, like make a dye or
you
something
could.
like that.
Purple shampoo. So the purple shampoo
What?
that I fuck with is pure blueberry extract.
Oh, really?
And with like slight bit of chemical, but yeah, it's basically blueberries, and they make that known very well. So yeah,
Probably a good selling point. Yeah, heck
it
yeah.
smells fire.
I was smelling some of the products that were back there. I was like, man, like this
Yeah.
smells amazing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Girl hair always smells good. Like
I buy this,
girls
like I
smell good,
purposely
guess. I
buy
don't know.
shit that smells
because it
like
smells good.
you could eat it. So that way they're like, hey, what is that? So I can buy some, and I'm like, yeah, girl, you
Got
need it.
Got you.
So I get some money out of that.
There you go. Do you feel like you're throwing an assist when a girl walks out and you see your like a client like walking down, like getting like, I don't know, at the bar, at the club, like with their man or like on a date or something like that?
I feel
or,
like my full blondes, they pull a lot
yeah.
of eyes on them. Yeah. Like all the other ones, I feel like, I'm not trying to be mean, but everybody's basic. Everybody gets the same shit. Everybody needs to branch out and get different colors.
Step outside the box.
But the full blondes, yeah, for sure. They always, I'll be at the bar, and then a full blonde will come in, and I'm like, who the fuck is that? Like, did I do her hair? Who did her hair? Like, her hair looks badass. And then most of the time, not all the time, it's one of my clients, and I'm like, oh shit. And then they're buying me shots, and I'm like, oh, thanks. Like, I did that.
Nice. Yeah, there has to be like a sense of pride in that. Like I always I asked my cousin that, like, do you feel like you like throwing an assist, like when you see
guys'
somebody?
hairs?
Yeah, heck
Fuck
yeah. It's
yeah.
like, oh yeah, because like you come in, and it's the same thing here. Like you come in like maybe not in like the best mood, but you definitely leave happier, feeling way better, like about yourself. You look better, like
Yeah.
Of course, that like adds to like your
I think,
feelings,
yeah,
your
the
ego,
barbers
like,
assist
all the above.
way more than girls. I
Yeah.
mean, you can be looking all like you haven't no shave. Let's just throw out no shave November, and then December comes in, and boom, like, what the hell? Where'd you come from?
Yeah.
Like, where were you hiding? And it's like, damn, where were you hiding?
All right. How about you've already thrown out a couple, but this next part we got two last little segments. Shout outs. Like, is there anybody that you want to shout out? Any products? Any businesses? Any clients? Anybody that you'd like to shout out at all?
I always shout my mom and dad. They are my backbones when I need them, and they will forever be my backbones. All my family. And all the little people that I had to step on to get here. Yeah, no, everybody, all my clients that fuck with me, to the ones that don't even fuck with me, shout out to all of them. Shout out to all my girls that work here. Like I said, Amelia, Kim, Elsie, Amber, Alma, Beatrice, myself. Like, it's all Beauty on the Block wouldn't be Beauty on the Block without them. And we're looking to add 2 more, or 1, or 4, or 5. No, I'm just kidding. But we're looking to add more. So if you guys know anybody, or anybody fresh out of school, that's fine too.
Oh yeah. Talk about this Tri-Cities move where you're now going to be working up there, like for half of the week,
Yeah.
part of it. Talk to me about it.
So, Crystal Minerva Martinez always has a new goal once every 6 months. No, I'm just kidding.
Heck yeah.
Basically, until
Continue moving yourself forward.
Until,
Hell yeah.
So I do always try to have a goal. I think when I was coming here, I think I did talk to you about buying a house. At that time, my goal was to buy a house. That didn't happen. I got a shop instead. So one of my main goals, again, right now, is to get a house. I have been pre-approved. Super happy about that, but I'm going to wait a little bit, let the market go down a little bit. But my new goal, I did go back to school last year to become an instructor because I had a few new girls that, shout out to Kim for making me go back. She didn't make me go back, but she seen the frustration on my face. I guess I don't hide my facial expressions very well. She asked me how to do something. And again, in beauty school, they don't teach you shit. And so that's why I went back, because I want my girls to know. I want them to walk out and be confident and be like, yeah, I could do your hair. Like, show me a picture. I got this. I'm going to do it. Kim asked me how to do something. I showed her, walked back to my client, and immediately as I turned around, she was like, can you show me again? And I was like, girl, I literally just showed you. And I was like, you're going to have to wait. Like, you're going to have to wait until I'm done with my client, and I'll go help you work on yours. And that is the reason why I went back last year to become an instructor, with the intentions of opening up on the other side my beauty school. So that is still a goal. I did tell myself last year, I gave myself 2 to 4 years before I opened up a school. I thought it was going to come sooner, like this month. I thought I would be opening it up. It didn't happen. So now I set a new goal. So my new goal is to open up another shop in Tri-Cities. So before opening up in Tri-Cities, you can't just go over there and say, ta-da, I'm here. I mean, I can. No, I'm just kidding. But you can't realistically. I have to build up my clientele over there. So right now I'm just building some clientele over there, new and some old, because I have girls that come from Tri-Cities over there. But now I'm closer, and now they can stay in Tri-Cities. But my end goal, hopefully by July next year, I have a shop over there, and then I keep this shop as well. So 2 beauty on the blocks.
I like it. I like hearing. I don't know. That's awesome. Like, to see this come to reality from you, like telling me about it. Like, not that I didn't believe it, but I was like, that's gonna take a lot of work. Like, you know, and I hope it happens. Hearing that now, like, I just kind of, like, it gives me something to like keep track of, or like something to like keep an eye on. I don't know how to say it, but like something to kind of look forward to too. Like, I like hearing, you know, people that I know, like friends, say like, this is what I'm gonna set out to do and accomplish it. Like, it's amazing to see, and it kind of gives, like, encourages me too to like, to say like, this person's chasing, you know, a dream that some people would call like crazy, some people would call impossible, and to accomplish it is like, okay, cool. Like, I want to think of something crazy. Like, what can I do that people can call impossible, and you know, prove somebody wrong, or accomplish it, like get to where I need to be, and finish this dream, make it become reality. So I wish you the best. I'm rooting for you.
Thank you.
For sure. Yeah. Heck yeah. Yeah. All right. The last spot is you have an open mic. Whatever it is that you'd like to say. If you know, some people use it to give advice. Some people use it to kind of give their view of how things are, or what they believe, or a message. It's the mic is the floor is yours.
The floor is mine. Drop
The
my
floor
mic.
is yours.
I'm
Drop the
out.
mic. Yeah, it's whatever it is that you know, something you want to just get off your chest, whatever you want to say.
Something that I do want to get off my chest, and it doesn't matter if you just started or are barely going to start, or you've been in the industry, beauty industry, or anything that you're setting your mind to. You are your biggest critic and also your biggest fan. That's anybody and everybody. Trust me when I say this, but you got to promote. It's taking a lot for me to try and promote the shop that I'm at. But in my mind, I know I need to, because I need to get myself out there in the Tri-Cities area. But at the same time, I'm like, dog, what am I doing? Because I want to promote the fuck out of my shop everywhere. And over here, I have to say, oh, I'm at this shop. It's very, I don't know, I get sad about it. Like this whole week, I'm like, I don't want anybody to know that I'm at this salon.
Like it like feels like you're rooting against yourself.
Yes.
Yeah.
But the advice that I would say to anybody is you got to promote yourself no matter what. Slow days, busy days. Take the clients that you don't want to take. The late nights, they're all going to pay off. Trust me. People think that I was here from one day to the next, and the same way that I'm promoting myself, like, I don't know if you've seen the last 3 days, like, hey, I got time. Hey, I got time. Like, every day I'm posting. There's not just like, hey, I got time this week. Like, you got to say it every day. Hey, in this next hour, I could get somebody in. Like, you got to promote, and a lot of people that are either stepping into it or been into it, they just think clients are going to come, or people that, you know, their business, that people are just going to fall into their hands, and they're not. Like, you got to promote. Like, people are going to get tired of seeing it. I remember the when I first started, I didn't have no clients, and I would promote. And I can't think of his name. I want to say his name is Daniel. Shout out to Daniel. I can't think of your last name, but he's one of my brother's friends, and he shouted me out. Somebody was looking for somebody to do hair or something, and he tagged me, and I was like, who the fuck is this? Was he tagging me in? And then I look, and he was like, she said that she had time today. Do you still have time? Like, and then wrote to me, do you still have time? And I'm like, oh shit, shout out to you. And I got a client because of that. And I'm like, over here, I'm like, nobody sees my shit. I'm not getting clients. But me being annoying and posting, he's like, hey, this girl said she has time. And he immediately got me that client. So shout out to him. I believe his name is Daniel. I'll have to look for his Facebook later. But I still have him. And that is what I'm trying to say, is like, you got to promote. It doesn't matter. I have a full clientele, and I still say, hey, I have time this week.
Something happened. Yeah.
You got to keep doing it. And it's hard at first, believe me. I know. And I still am basically a single mom of two, and have been. So, and being a working mom, an entrepreneur, if you want to call it, our money is risky as fuck. One day we could be booked. 1 month we could be booked. The next you could have jack shit. So our money is always a risk. Any entrepreneur, anybody doing it out by themselves, just keep going. Just keep swimming.
Just keep swimming. I get that's a really good way to say it. I think the only thing that I would say in response is to not feel bad. Like, I understand, you know, about having mixed feelings about being in Tri-Cities, but I feel like this is going to do a lot of good for that. I did watch your story. Like, I think it was last week where you're trying to explain.
Yeah, I was going to, as soon as you finish, I was going to bring that up.
And I feel like this is just another avenue for you to be able to say that. Like, it's not that you're turning your back on what is here. Like, I see it as you having faith in who is here, like in the girls that are here that are working, and you have faith in what you've built, and say, like, this is stable enough to where I can go out and try to build something, the next thing, and that being what it is, like you should for sure be confident in that, and feel comfortable as well. I understand how you can see how you like competing against yourself, but it's new, and people aren't gonna understand it. But as soon as you like explain, and this being one of the ways for you to like kind of get your voice out there and say your side of the story, then I feel like people are gonna be like, oh, like that's why. Like it's not like you're just leaving and you say like, oh yeah, I did this, thank you, like Grandview,
peace
I'm
out. Like
no,
no, dog.
No.
Grandview's my home now.
Yeah, heck
It's been my home.
Yeah.
So I did want to talk about that right now because I did just remembered it, but I had people write to me right away like, what, you're not doing good, or why are you closing the shop? Are you getting rid of it? And it's like, bro, no, I'm not doing none of that. Like, this is I built this shit. Like, it's not going nowhere. If I want to leave, okay, I'll announce it. I'll say, hey, Beauty on the Block, we're transferring or whatever. But no, this is my building. I'm not leaving. I'm doing this to do better, to get better. And just like you said, I didn't think about that. And I do have hella faith in everybody that's here.
Yeah.
But I didn't think about it the way you said it. And I do have faith in everybody that's here. Like, my girls are my girls. Everybody runs their own shit. Like, Beauty on the Block is where it's at. And we're good and we're happy. And then ain't nothing wrong with trying to expand. That's all I'm doing.
No, there's nothing wrong with growth, and I feel like you're going about it the right way, smart and methodical, and in a way that it's going to be like positive growth, and in the right amount of time, because growing, or like you said, like you can't just go and like, I can rent a shop tomorrow. Yeah. Like, and like,
trust me, I thought about it. I really did. The very first day on Tuesday, I texted one of the girls here and I was like, bro, I can't do this shit. Like, I can't be here. Like, I feel wrong. It's just like, well, it's because it's new. And I'm like, no, I can't do this. Like, fuck this. Start looking for a place. And so, like, off the top of our head, like, all my stylists basically, and one of my estheticians, I'm like, once I open up over there, like, y'all are coming over there. We're working part-time here and part-time over there. Like, I don't care. And everybody said, yeah, like, let's do it. So I see it as like, I got to do it so they can do it. Like, I'm trying to bring everybody, all my group. I ain't trying to just take myself. I'm trying to bring everybody. Trying to
pirate shit, man.
Make everybody get that bag.
Yeah, heck yeah. That's sick. And again, like, it's so dope to hear. Like, it's awesome that you feel comfortable enough and like, like strong enough to do that and take that leap of faith. And anytime things change, people are gonna have something to say about it, good, bad, or whatever, or people are not gonna understand. But I'm sure there was a lot of people that didn't understand, and you're like, all right, it's time for me to open my own shop too. Like, it's time for me to do this, or it's time for me to like go to like the decisions that you make. Like, you're the only one that's going to like reap the like the consequences of, and like, in that way you should be the one that like revels in the glory. And like, oh man, I'm excited, I'm pumped. Yeah. Good luck.
Crystal Minerva Martinez, motherfuckers.
Crystal Minerva Martinez, mother of two, business owner, self-made entrepreneur,
self-made motherfuckers,
diehard
Niners fan. Ski.
The Beauty on the Block.
Come fuck with your girl at Beauty on the motherfucking Block, 140 Division Street, Grandview, Washington. We're right next to Herb, so y'all can go to the bar right after. Or we have shots and alcohol here too. And water for everybody else.
Yeah. That's it. That's a wrap. That's a wrap.
Good.
Good job.
Yeah.
Good job.
Sorry,
good job.
I was shivering.
Good job. Oh no, it's cool. I'm even looking at your fingers. They're all like covered in like dye and everything.